Hey everyone, welcome back to Geneva Tutoring. Thank you for being here. And if you have not already, please make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the notification so that you can get the most recent videos, as this will be a series that you can go through for site stats. So make sure you hit that playlist. That'll soon be adding more videos every week. So today we are going to be talking about the normal bell curve, also known as the Gaussian. So let's get into it. What is a bell curve anyways? The bell curve, also known as the normal distribution or Gaussian, is a way to describe how data is typically spread out in a population. And the population is the sample population that you're looking at, okay? Because we can't literally observe the whole population, but we can take a sample of that and use that in representation data in research. In statistics, the bell curve helps us understand how likely it is for a random observation to fall within the different ranges. Now, these ranges can be on the standard deviation of 1 or 2 or 3, standard deviation or negative. You can also use z-scores and t-scores, and we'll talk about that in this series. It is a useful tool to analyze and make predictions about a wide range of phenomena in various fields. It is also a visual representation of data. Why is it called the bell curve? As you can tell, the highest point is at the top, and you also have the other 2 points on each side of the bell that represents the line that never ever touches the standard deviation, which is the X line. The reason why it's called a bell because of how the normal data will present, where most of the information from your data, which is the average, will be in the middle and create that lump at the top. In addition, the bell curve is symmetrical, meaning that if you cut it in half, each side mirrors each other. There are different ways to show data on a bell curve: through standard deviation, raw scores, t-scores, or z-scores. But today, we're going to be talking about standard deviation. Standard deviation is a measure of how spread out or dispersed a set of numbers is. In other words, it tells you how much individual values in a data set deviate or differ from the average, which is the mean of that data set. The x-axis, which is horizontal, this represents the range of values in your data. It's like a number line where each point corresponds to a specific value in your data set. For example, if you're measuring people's heights, the x-axis would show the range of possible heights from shortest to tallest. The y-axis, vertical, this represents the frequency or probability of each value occurring in your data set. In simpler terms, it shows how common or rare each value is. The higher a point is on the y-axis, the more frequently that value occurs in your data. The highest point of the curve, called the peak, represents the most common value in your data set. The next video, we will go over a sample population of obtaining the heights of a group of people, show how to turn that raw data that we receive from those group of people into the mean, mode, and median, then place that information onto the bell curve to show the standard deviation. Once again, make sure you like and subscribe and hit the notification, as this video will be a series and the next video will be out before Sunday. So stay tuned.